welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Duvernay in motion. Lawrence going to put it up right away. And right away, he lost the football. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence will throw. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So after the INT, here's Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line.
Red on red.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. Muscles him off. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Mahomes will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They go play action now. Lawrence, flush to his right. And he will slide down with a good gain. 3rd and 8.
Go, go! Go, go!
Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. They'll try and throw for it as his guys are able to extend their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
Rip, 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way Lawrence hit and the ball is free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Yellow. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Thomas, the man in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because...
Oh, he fakes a spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Yet another trip to the end zone, and that last one, a bit of history. He has now broken the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Got an open man. It's Washington. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. Punting situation and a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. A field position changer there, 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. That is incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
In fact, our statistician, Marvin.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be caught. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So we have reached halftime in our first. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, what a move. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are pouring it on. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jaguars offense and Mac Jones making their way back out. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Johnson on, it's poked free. Football's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
And Bigsby once more. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Gain of 3 yards. Move those chains. Here we go, get set. That's good. We're on Jacksonville.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They juked him. And they'll get this down to the 10. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And that last touchdown pass not only put 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now Mahomes. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me...
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. Escapes the defender. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And it's incomplete, but a penalty flag is out. And this looks like pass interference. Let's see. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out. Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And that's going to be incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though,
and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
What they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the... There he goes, left side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it. We're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women